So today we're looking at interpreting your MBTI results here. And there are some informational guides here on the MBTI. We've got videos here that you can watch about the MBTI. I don't know if you've done that yet. Here's the actual where you take the test. Let me go find what it is I'm really looking for here. Um, Here's a lecture that you can watch about the MBTI leading to career choices. So you want to make sure you do that. You also want to check out, this is RIASEC. It's an acronym for these different things. So realistic personalities, investigative personalities, artistic personalities, social personalities, enterprising personalities, and conventional personalities. So you want to review these and figure out which types are yours. And the personality I'm going to review today is an INFJ. An INFJ is an artistic personality and a social personality. So these two. It may have some overlap into investigative and into enterprising, but it's primarily artistic and social. So that's important to know. We also want to take a look here at the ACT career clusters. So these clusters are all the careers in the world are grouped into these categories. So for an INFJ, most of those careers are going to be in the arts career cluster and the social service career cluster. There will be some in the science, technology, and career, and there may be some in maybe this administration and sales career cluster, but for the most part, you're going to see them clustered here. And each type of personality, their careers are going to be clustered together. Okay, so it's important to kind of know what career cluster you're a part of so you can more easily find information. Okay, so upcoming here we have how to, let's see, where is our interpreting your MBTI results for this week. So that's here. And there's two places that you can look. The first is based off of the actual test, the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. This was the paid test and it's more accurate. So we're going to take a look at those results first. So it gives you the 4-letter codes and what they mean. And so I want to go over that really quick for you. There are 16 total personality types. If you count them, there's 16 here. If you click on each one, it'll give you information. So this is the way that these are, I guess, the categories that determine what your 4-letter code is. So either you're an E or an I. This is how you get your energy. Either you're extroverted and you get your energy from spending time with other people, or you're introverted and you spend your time or you get your energy spending time alone, rejuvenating yourself by yourself. So either you get your energy from others, E, or from intrinsically yourself, I. Okay, so you're either E or I. Then you're either an S or an N. This is how you take information in. S is with your senses, seeing, feeling, hearing, tasting, touching. Or N, intuition, which is like a gut instinct. So either you observe based on your senses, or you have this other sixth sense that tells you what's going on. Okay, we've got thinking or feeling. This is how people make decisions. Are you making thinking decisions based on logic, or are you making feeling decisions based on emotion? Then we have judging versus perceiving, and it's not quite what it sounds like. This is how you organize your time and your environment. So your self-organization skills. So either you're a judging person or a perceiving person, J or P. Judging tends to be more organized, structured, and systematic in the way that you organize yourself and your environment. So think about like the difference between like having labels on things, organizing things in such a way so people can find them, alphabetizing, having a spot for everything, okay? Versus perceiving, which is more of a, yeah, we might know where stuff is, but it's in some kind of organized chaos situation in which only the person knows where that is. You might look into their desk and see disorganization, but a perceiver is going to be able to tell you, well, I have a system of organization. You just don't understand it. Okay, so you're one of each one of these to make up these 16 personality types. So when you click on this, it's going to tell you this information, a 2-word description of the type, overview, facts, and statistics, words that best describe the type, and then deeper information, career information, and relationship information. So I'm going to be using INFJ as My example here, and this is what I usually score on this test. I'm introverted, I have intuition, and I am a feeling decision maker, and I tend to be fairly organized. Okay, so INFJ at a glance. This is only 2.3 of the population. Only 3.1% of women are an INFJ. Some interesting facts. Let's see, INFJs may seem shy, but they have a lot going on beneath the surface. They tend to follow their hunches to determine what to do next, and they'll share their vision for the future only with people they're close to. So these are some descriptors of me: introspective, organized, compassionate, devoted, sensitive, humanist, visionary, imaginative, idealistic, thoughtful, deep, intuitive. Okay. I use awareness to take action. That's my personality trait. Okay, so back up to here. We got some strengths here. I'm sure it's amazing, but let's look at the careers because that's really important. So in the career section, these are occupations that INFJs typically are good at. Like I mentioned, these are going to be in social science and art. Okay, so we got writer, we got art therapist. Okay, and then we've got all the social environmental types of careers here, like psychiatrist, personal trainer, running a nonprofit, a counselor, art therapist. These are all things that I've literally tried or am in the process of doing now. Okay. Also, you can look at relationships, kind of how they handle relationships. Okay. So you can do that for any of these personality styles. You want to do that for yours, but remember, like I said, personality is a little more fluid than what the Myers-Briggs personality, the Myers-Briggs type indicator says about personality. So this system is designed based on the idea that we have the same personality throughout our life, and it's not really going to change. Okay, but as we know, personalities are just a grouping of behavioral characteristics, so they absolutely can be changed if you change your behaviors. Okay, so this is the other link that goes with the free test that you took. And an INFJ is going to be an advocate. So I'm going to go ahead and click on advocate here and show you that there is information here as well. But you should look at both, okay? Don't just look at the one that you took. But here's strengths and weaknesses. Here's romantic relationships. All of these have different stuff. But I really want you to focus in on this career path because it's going to help you when it comes time to choose a career path for your resume project. You want to make sure that you look at this. So basically it says they tend to feel stifled unless their work allows them the freedom to act accordingly with their conscience, their creativity, and their own common sense. So we want a job that for someone like me that is creationary. So I want to be like a writer or something creative or somewhere where I can help others. Those are the two types of careers that I need. Excuse me. So anyway, that is how you review your Myers-Briggs type indicator results. You want to look through all those things. Some of them are in last week's stuff. Some of them are in this week's stuff. If you're taking a different section of this class, it may look a little different for you, but these things should still be around in one way or another. Okay, so thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of the day.